Hey there, this is Rick. I hope you're having a great day. You have to excuse the echoey sound. I'm just using my little palm recorder at the moment. I thought I'd just grab a camera and just make a quick hello video because I haven't made one in a little while. So I thought I would do that right now. Basically at the moment I'm just doing some things. I'll show you that in a minute. But I've just come back from my holidays and I've been off to South Wales. Had a very nice time. Got lots of pictures and footage and things like that that we can use on the other channel. And while I was away, I did make a couple of video logs as well. But at the moment, the footage is all kind of raw, and I haven't had a chance to get it on the computer yet. And I'm still unpacking, basically. So it's probably going to be over the course of next week. I'll churn out a video or two from the holiday destination. In the meanwhile, here's a picture. So that was just one of the places. Well, that picture was taken not far from where we were staying, and it's just a very, very nice scenic place there, and it was quite relaxing. Although I did have, I was getting by on about 4 hours sleep because we hired this little house. It's like a little, I think it was a 3-bedroom house with an attic room, and I ended up in the attic room. And there was these seagulls nesting on the roof, and because it was like the actual attic room, the roof tiles were like, it was like the roof was very thin, and all you could hear from about 5 o'clock in the morning was these seagulls squawking and running around on the roof. It sounded like they were doing like a blinking river dance in clogs. So I was not sleeping that well because the bed wasn't that comfortable, so I was sort of nodding off about, 2-3 o'clock in the morning, finally getting to sleep, and then 5 o'clock in the morning the seagulls started up. So for the whole week I was getting by on about 3 or 4 hours sleep. So it was some of the holiday was a bit of a blur, and also we had a heat wave hit us. I think it was on Tuesday and Wednesday, and the temperatures just shot right up, and of course I was up in the eaves of the house, and it was quite funny because I couldn't leave the windows open because they got a little baby seagull that's walking around, and I was dreading the thing would come indoors, and then the adult seagulls would go absolutely bonkers, and it was just going to be quite chaotic. So I had to try sleeping in this attic room with these sort of 90-degree temperatures. Oh, obviously it cooled down a little bit in the evening, but the wind was against me on this one, but it was okay. It was nice. It was a nice area. And I got back home, and I left the pond off. I don't like leaving mechanical things running while I'm away, so I switched the pond off, and I got back, and basically the pond had been sat there for a week, and it was pure clear water when I left. And I got back, and it was still slightly clear. It was a little bit green, but did it have a bit of a nif to it? It was quite pungent. So anyway, I got the pump back on. And I went to feed my fish because my fish hadn't been fed for a while. I know they can eat the algae and stuff on the sides, but they're only little goldfish. And I went to feed them, and I couldn't see them. It was like I had about 17 little goldfish in there, and I couldn't find them anywhere. And I thought, since I've had the pump off, because the pump causes this fountain, I thought, well, while the pump was off, the water was just still. I wonder if all the neighbourhood cats had got in there and fished all the fish out. Luckily, I went back later after about an hour, and while the water was, the little fountain was running, and there they all were. So that was it was a happy little story at the end. But a non-happy story was while I was filming, I climbed onto these rocks to film this kind of cove and really amazing looking area, and I fell over and I really damaged my knee. And I basically, here's a picture of what it was after I patched it up. I've since taken all the dressings off and left it open to the air, and it's kind of healed up quite nicely. I'll show you if you want. Look away if you're squeamish. But basically, that's what I've got left. Which doesn't look too bad, but at the time I did it, I was actually debating whether I should go up to the hospital because it was basically two big, really deep cuts. One of which was kind of pulled some of the skin away, and it was not pretty. And I was debating whether I should go to the hospital or not. But luckily, I carry a first aid kit that's got kind of quite a comprehensive arrangement of tools at my disposal. I was able to clean it up on site. And in fact, I'm just literally in the process right now of replenishing the first aid kit. And what I use is to clean the wound out. I use these things. These are sterile saline pods. And the beauty of this is when you twist the cap off, it's like a powerful jet gun. You know, it's like you can squirt water at the wounds and properly wash them out. Because I know on small wounds, you can use a little, you know, the sterile wipes. But if you've got open wounds, you don't want to be wiping alcohol into them. That's just not good news. So anyway, I used these to irrigate and thoroughly cleaned out all the dirt and debris in the wound, and it looked really good. And then I went on to use some of this, which is a antiseptic irrigation for wounds, for open wounds, and that thoroughly cleaned it all up. And then I went on and used a couple of wound pads. Wound pads are brilliant. They're kind of shiny on one side and soft on the other, and you put the shiny side against the wound. Sorry, way too much information now. But anyway, I'm replenishing my stocks because I literally run out of everything because I have to keep redressing the wound. And I used colloidal silver on it all the time. Colloidal silver is amazing stuff. It's stupidly expensive to buy. I bought a bottle of it. It's about that tall with a spray thing, and that was like 10 parts per million. I think it was in the health food shop. It was about 17 quid. I know you can get it cheaper. I found a place in Amazon that I buy it in bulk, but I don't actually use it that often. But colloidal silver, it's got antiseptic and antibacterial properties, and it just basically kills anything on, you know, antibacterial and stuff on contact. And it's really cool stuff. Anyway, sorry, I'm kind of waxing on for the sake of it. So, like I say, this is just a little hello video. I just wanted to say hi, and I'm still here, and I will be making some videos at some point in the very near future, probably this week or next week. Some video logs coming up, and of course, you can always follow me on my Facebook page. I'll put a link below, and because I'm always putting, I think I've just posted a few holiday snaps up on Facebook. And I've just realised on Facebook, if you put a panoramic, if you've got like a phone that takes panoramic shots, if you've got like a photograph that's like this, if you upload it to Facebook, it turns it into a 360 degree thing. So if you move the phone around, if you're watching it, or you can scroll it around with a mouse if you're on a PC, you can actually get this kind of 3D effect, or the 360 degree camera effect, which is quite good. So anyway, I'm sure you really didn't want to know that. So anyway, I'm out of here, guys, for now, and thanks for watching. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.